Matos in this weekly sports report. Girls softball competed with the Wilmington Wildcats during April vacation, and we go to the highlights.
It was a warm and blustery day at Marvin Field when the Wilmington Wildcats came to town. Burlington got the first score of the day in the bottom of the first with a run by Morgan Ryan to home plate, 1-0 Devils. Wilmington came alive in the top of the third, scoring 3 runs, 3-1 Wildcats.
There's a shot center field, right center field. That is going to drop for a base hit. Tazik grabs it. That is going to clear the bases, and it will. This is clearing single. Base clearing single.
The score remained the same until the bottom of the fourth when Catherine Geswell ran to home plate 3-2. In the top of the fifth inning, Wilmington scored 3 runs, making the score 6-2.
Single. So it's be 5-2 ball game. 5-2. Clutch 2-run, and she will go down now in a rundown. Double steal action.
The Devils had one more run in the bottom of the sixth, 6-3, before Wilmington had their last score in the top of the seventh.
And sacrifice ground out 7-3.
The final at Marvin was 7-3 Wilmington.
The team is now 5-4 after a 7-0 loss against Bedford and a 13-4 win over Belmont. Burlington will be at Woburn Memorial on April 26th. As of this taping, the game is still to be played. Burlington baseball lost 9-8 against Wilmington on April 19th. The Devils are 3-5 after a close 4-3 loss to Belmont on April 24th. As of this taping, the game against Woburn Memorial is still to be played. Girls lacrosse are 6-3 after back-to-back wins over Boston Latin 13-8 and Lexington 8-7. Here's who scored the goals in the game. Shirley Collins, Jill Gillis, CJ Tremblay, Elizabeth Delory, and Emma Steiner. Alex Fowler, Tremblay, Collins, Delory, Gillis, and Ashley Pinkham scoring the Lexington game. The Devils won over Watertown 12-8 on April 24th and will compete against Melrose on April 26th. As of this taping, the game is still to be played. Boys lacrosse had big wins over Waltham 14-1 and 18-5 over Bedford, improving their record to 6-3, as well as a 19-2 win in Watertown on the 24th. Burlington will compete with Melrose on April 26th. Girls tennis are now riding a 5-game winning streak, moving their record to 4-1 after a 3-2 against Wilmington. Single winner in the game was Sharia Patel. Doubles winners were Jules Piscitelli and Alessia Pedruzzi, and Phoenix Mahoney and Therese Kaczynski. On April 24th, the team defeated Stoneham 4-1. Burlington will be competing against Belmont on April 26th. Boys tennis moves to 4-2 after a 2-3 loss to Wilmington on April 22nd and a win against Stoneham 5-0 shutout on April 24th. Both teams compete with Belmont on April 26th. Girls track are 2-1 this season after a huge 107-26 win over Watertown on April 23rd. Boys track had a big win as well, 123-13. They now stand at 3-0. Both the teams will be back at Varsity Field on April 30th with Wakefield Memorial. Boys volleyball was home against Arlington on the 23rd. We go to the highlights.
Jim, the Red Devil volleyball team did battle with their Middlesex League rival, the Arlington Spy Ponders. Arlington defeated Burlington in 3 sets, with the Devils scoring 18 points in the first and 15 points in the second and third. This was the second win of the season for the Arlington Spy Ponders.
Burlington continues this week with 2 more matches against Lexington and Salem. As is taping, both games are still to be played. Unified Basketball began the season with a close but big 65-61 win over Melrose on the 22nd. Their record stands at 1-0 and will be in Watertown on the 29th. For more double action, go to BCAT.TV.org/sports or check out our Twitter page at BNEWS Sports. It's all for now. I'm Anthony Matos, back to you guys in the studio.